It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll...
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Ingram is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at point. A nice shot by Knight. One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brent Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taking the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work in the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts looking towards that young player as somebody who may be able to handle and carry the weight of the franchise for a little while.
Pass to Ayton. Out to Chris. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Chris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A big man showing off his range there. Marquise Chris knows he has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
Here's LeBron, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Now here's Booker. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what's new there?
Well, Kevin, speed will be on display this evening. He told his players get out and transition every chance they get and try to turn this into a track meet. We'll see if they can have their running shoes on tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Chris gets the bucket.
The defense might start to want to respect the fact that Marquise Chris can nail that kind of jump shot.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Beasley inside, covered by Chris. They get it back. Here's Hart. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Passes to Booker. 1:57 left to play here in the first. Knight passes to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Ayton. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. Ayton's got 5 now.
Booker finding the open man that time, trying to get his teammates going.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for 8. Riza comes in for Chris. And Josh Jackson subbed in for T.J. Warren.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end, and LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Phoenix with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Booker outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Booker. Shot clock at 5, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And that is countless off-season drilling with that kind of footwork to get that separation.
And Beasley, here we go. Stevenson, again, Los Angeles.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Knight. Jackson kicks to Holmes. And they double up Jackson. Just 5 to shoot from 15 feet away. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him.
Well, the reach of Josh Jackson helped him out big time there, as he's able to secure the offensive rebound.
And the pass to Beasley. And stolen by Knight. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Booker. And it's denied. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, on the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Chandler out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Knight in at the point guard. The Lakers making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
They
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Hart, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Poked away. Knight against Ball. Knight kicks to Booker. Pocket 6. Chandler with a screen for Booker. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
Suns trail by 18.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Zubac's the pass to Stevenson. Now here's Kuzma. And Hart has it in the corner. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter. And you think about the Suns team with Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge. Brent, they had a chance.
Well, a guy named Michael Jordan ruined a lot of the title chances for a lot of teams. The Suns were one of them. They came close, but eventually MJ's Bulls a little bit too tough for that Phoenix Suns team.
Phoenix making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for 8. Chris comes in for Chandler. And Warren subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Hits the three-point bomb.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And
Booker kicks to Knight. Holmes, that's a screen. Chris pass to Knight. Over Hart. Goes back up. Holmes can't get it to go in.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
Knight dishes to Warren. Here's Hart, defended by Booker. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Holmes with the steal. Inside, kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Chris. Just 4 to shoot. Knight for 3. And no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He had 14 points and 2 steals. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, He's back to his old self again. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Chad, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie.
And that'll about...
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Ingram is out there with LeBron James, and it's McGee in at the center position. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Chris. When you watch Marquise Chris, Brent, this is a guy who really teases you with his talent, with his athleticism.
Yeah, well, a lot of the highlights for Marquise Chris have the ball being thrown for lobs and Marquise Chris finishing off with big dunks. The interesting thing for him is what position does he play in today's game? Can he become a stretch four, Kevin, to find some minutes and be consistent with knocking down long-range jump shots? The pace of play certainly could help out Marquise Chris with that athleticism that you referred to.
Stolen by McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
I admire the approach here, especially in such a hostile environment. Offense and defense, they really played a whale of a game.
Timeout call, the Suns. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now. Some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, how he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Knocked loose and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We've got a chance now to see how the starters and the bench match up scoring-wise tonight for the Lakers.
And really the points they've gotten from their reserves have been the story. These role players have come in ready for action and really have helped them storm to this big lead.
Passes it to Beasley. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 6 points for Michael Beasley.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knight kicks to Warren. Misses the three. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. The feed to Rondo. Takes the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Zubac, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Yeah, scratching my head trying to remember the last time that they missed. They're on an absolute tear.
Brent, we're seeing a number of superstars sign shorter contracts with early opt-outs. Why have we seen that trend?
Well, I think in some of those cases, the players are knowing that the opportunity for a larger cap in the successive years, they want the opportunity to maximize their earning potential. So seeing a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James sign a one-year deal or a 1+1, it gives them the opportunity to cash in a year later for the type of contract that they deserve, the maximum contract allowable.
And they pick up 2. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
So for the Suns, Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Bridges in for Devin Booker. Wagner, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Beasley with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. The Suns have given shooting guard Devin Booker a say in all of the franchise's major decisions, like hiring a coach, free agency, the draft. Brent, is that the right approach?
I'm not sure how much of that is true, Kevin. They might have asked, but how much are they listening to it? I'm not sure. Devin Booker does not quite have the cachet of veteran players that have played 10 or 12 years and have a lot of playoff wins under their belt, but it does feel good for him, I'm sure, to be part of the collaborative.
And the Suns making a change here. Holmes checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. And Stevenson's checked in for Michael Beasley. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third.
That's his first personal foul.
Now, here's Holmes, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Ariza. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years. He won't hesitate.
Stevenson with a clean look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
Here's Ball. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 9 points.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Ariza has the open look. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Ball, the pass to Wagner. Stevenson outside. Pass to Ball. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Hart. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Chandler out there with Holmes. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That's tipped. And the wide-open shot from Warren. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Holmes. Here's Warren. That one goes in.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Beasley kicks to Zubats. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Lakers working the ball around now. Okobo. He's guarded by Stevenson to the inside. Holmes, good.
This is where you want the shots to come from, deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunity.
Stevenson outside. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Down low. One-on-one here. Beasley with a clean look, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You have two things working here, the turnover and then the excellent finish.
And good job of transitioning end to end there. There was no hesitation.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Okobo. Good D by Stevenson. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Passes to Daniels. Over in the corner, Bender. Holmes, that's a screen. Shoots off the screen and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, the lofty expectations for Bender coming into the league. Even a lot of talk of Dirk Nowitzki, but still got a long way to go with this young prospect.
Stevenson passes to Zubats. Sweet little floater.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Holmes sets a screen. Daniels kicks to Holmes. Okobo. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Michael Beasley. To the paint. Rondo kicks to McGee. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Pass to Bender. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Zubac. Okobo, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Phoenix, Okobo. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 29 seconds left in the game. James outside. And he gets it to go.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
Stolen by McGee. And James gets it to go on the assist by McGee.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.